5. Right now we're 10. Okay, you got it. Keep going. A little more.
In 1978, development of the B-2 began as a secret project under the U.S. Air Force's Advanced Technology Bomber Program. The program's primary goal was to create a high-altitude stealth bomber capable of secretly penetrating Soviet air defenses. The B-2 drew inspiration from North American's XB-70 Valkyrie, a proposed supersonic bomber that was ultimately cancelled in 1967. After the XB-70 program was cancelled, the Rockwell B-1 Lancer was developed and took its first flight in 1974. In 1981, Northrop Grumman received a contract from the U.S. Air Force to develop the Advanced Technology Bomber, later known as the B-2 Spirit. All flight crew members are required to perform an oxygen mask check before the flight. Unlike earlier bombers, the B-2 is operated by a two-person crew, with the pilot seated on the left and the mission commander on the right. Maintenance crews carry out final inspections and adjustments on the aircraft as it is prepared for flight. To avoid sparks, the fuel hose nozzle is grounded or bonded to the refueling vehicle. Above the B-2s, air inlets are smaller doors that open to let extra air into the engines before takeoff. During refueling, strict safety procedures are observed as the B-2 takes on as much as 1/6 per 1,000 pounds of fuel. When the aircraft requires a large volume of fuel, the fuel is pumped from an underground reservoir by the tanker. With the engines running, the crew chief verifies that all systems are functioning normally before takeoff. Just before the aircraft begins taxiing to the runway, all weapons bay doors and other necessary panels are securely closed. Northrop designed the B-2 Spirit around a flying wing configuration. Recessed engine inlets help reduce the aircraft's radar cross-section, particularly during high-altitude flight. Extra air inlet doors remain open, controlled by the aircraft's computer, and close once the plane takes off. Because the B-2 lacks vertical stabilizers, its turns are managed by a computer system that uses variable thrust and control surfaces. After takeoff, the pilot confirms the aircraft has achieved positive lift before retracting the landing gear. Due to its advanced technology, the B-2 cannot be flown entirely manually by the pilot. All edges on the B-2 are designed to deflect radar waves away from their source, and the aircraft avoids any right-angle surfaces. The B-2 was designed to operate at high altitude, evade radar detection, deliver its weapons, and then return safely to base. After opening its bomb bay doors, the B-2 drops its bombs and closes the doors as quickly as possible. Internally, the B-2 can carry up to about 40,000 pounds of munitions, with some estimates suggesting it may be as high as 50,000 pounds. Internally, the B-2 is capable of carrying roughly 40,000 pounds of munitions, though some estimates place its maximum load closer to 50,000 pounds. The B-2 bomber can carry up to two GPU-57 massive ordnance penetrators, which are designed to destroy underground targets. A B-2 Spirit is escorted by F-22, Raptor, and F-35, Lightning II fifth-generation multi-role fighter jets. When the B-2 lands, its split ailerons are used to shed excess speed, allowing it to stop within a shorter distance. As the aircraft approaches the flight line, a marshal steps in to direct it to its designated parking spot or hangar. Routine cleaning of the aircraft is essential to preserve the effectiveness of its radar-absorbing material, RAM. Cleaning the B-2 must be done by a trained crew that understands which sections should be washed and which must be avoided. Cleaning the strategic bomber extends its lifespan and helps preserve its stealth capabilities in flight. Airmen use protective suits and a specialized detergent to clean the bomber. Depending on where it is located, the B-2 can be washed every 30 days or 2 to 3 times annually. Care is taken to ensure that the detergent and solvents washed off is cleaned before reaching the water table. Despite the technology available, it comes down to manual labor of airmen to wash the aircraft properly. F-16. Fighting? Falcons are also known as the Viper due to their distinctive and aggressive look. Maintenance teams perform preventative maintenance checks and services, PMCS, regularly. Once the pilot reaches his aircraft, he does a pre-flight inspection of his own, ensuring all systems work well. After discussing the maintenance report with the crew chief, the pilot ensures his cockpit is ready for occupation. From inside, the pilot ensures that he is strapped into his ejection seat correctly before doing anything else.